Hello guys and girls, welcome back to Sim UK, and we're here again on Fernbus, continuing our southwestern tour of Germany. We've just arrived at Stuttgart, so we need to get the passengers off, get the new passengers on, and then we'll be on our way to Heidelburg, or Heidelburg, that sounds about right, Heidelburg bus stop. So let's go right ahead and do that. Let's get the doors open first of all. I know what the problem is. The problem is that I'm an idiot. Let me just close these again, and then what we'll do is we'll go back in and we'll remember magically that we locked the doors like so, and then we'll go back outside and we'll press the button again, but this time the doors will open. Excellent. So I'm in the same repaint that I was in last week, just because it's awesome. I think I'm going to just drive the whole rest of the way. Maybe for the last one I'll do the stagecoach, but this is obviously a very special repaint for me, and I love it a huge amount. So I'm actually very honoured. I couldn't get my mouse to work then. Honoured, bit of fluff, get out of my face. Very honoured to have such an illustrious repainter do a repaint just for our little channel, which is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Right, enough yippity yap yap. Let's get these guys on board. I love these jackets you got on, gentlemen. Very nice.
Mein Ticket. Vielen Dank.
Danke. He actually had a ticket in his hand. Did you see
Hallo,
that?
hier ist mein Ticket.
He has a ticket in his hand as well.
Können Sie das rückgängig machen? Ich muss ja ganz woanders hin.
Yep, no problem. Hello, madam.
Hallo, fahren Sie in meine Richtung? Ach, Moment
Danke.
mal. Das ist doch gar nicht meine Richtung.
No, okay.
Mahlzeit, hier ist mein Ticket. Danke.
Danke.
Hallo, bitte sehr. Danke.
Hello. Danke. I didn't think she was going to vanish
mein
then.
Ticket.
Danke. But also, you know, very much like to see people actually walking onto the bus. I mean, we must be getting close to that. I feel like in my bones that perhaps on the bus, that's TML's next to be released bus simulator. I feel like passengers are walking on the bus in that game, or they're working on it, and it's going to be coming this way at some point or other. I can sense it's in the pipeline. Hello, sir.
Hier, mein Ticket. Vielen Dank.
Danke. Danke. Okay, groovy. Well, we've got everybody on board. There's no serious mishaps. Let's just have a little quick look around this bus stop. Yep, there we go. That was that done. I don't know why. I thought there was more to it than this. This is an interesting sort of bit of brickwork over here. But yeah, ultimately, I quite like this bus stop. It looks cool. It looks realistic. It looks unique, and that's pretty much all I need to talk about there, isn't it? Really. So, all right, let's jump on. Let's get going to our destination. Whoops, I'm meant to be down here, aren't I? Keep forgetting who the driver is. Right, good stuff. So we'll click start ride, and we'll head on our way to Heidelburg. Again, we're sort of 10 minutes early, so let's do this thing again, so that we're running smackety bang on time. What I could have done is just have Chris chatting in the background whilst I was messing about with everything. Right, let's get the door closed. Let's play the announcement.
Herzlich willkommen bei FlixBus. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr an Bord seid und wir gemeinsam unser heutiges Reiseziel ansteuern.
Right.
Bevor wir richtig in Fahrt kommen,
hier
ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht. Bitte schnallt euch deshalb während der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren und Getränkeangebot. Eine Toilette befindet sich im hinteren Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, schaltet einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein.
Well, he was proper angry, that guy, wasn't he?
Schaut doch mal auf unserer Facebook-Page vorbei. Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zu
Would I be correct in assuming that they've even updated the voice packs for the passengers?
So könnt ihr euer Smartphone die gesamte Fahrt
Sorry guys, sorry about that.
Wenn ihr eure nächste Fahrt auch gleich
It certainly sounded that way. I don't think I've heard
holt euch einfach
any of the
unsere
passengers
App
be quite
und
that angry
profitiert von
before.
exklusiven
I can understand why he's that angry, because I
Auf
made him spill his coffee.
FlixBus.de
But
stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service
the
ständig
AI,
weiter
incidentally,
verbessern.
guys, is
Für Feedback zu
hugely
eurer
better.
Fahrt nutzt bitte
I'm
den
not in any
Fragebogen,
way
den wir euch
concerned
per
about
E-Mail zuschicken.
AI behaviour
Wir
now.
danken für
No
eure
more so than I
Aufmerksamkeit
would be
und
if I was
wünschen eine
driving on
entspannte
a real,
Fahrt und viel Spaß an
on a
Bord
real
bei
road in
FlixBus.
real life, and that's perfect.
Hello
That's exactly
and
where you want it
welcome
to be.
FlixBus.
You
We're
know,
glad to
people
have
still
you on
do
board
stupid,
and
crazy
that we can
things,
get
and they
to
might
your
cause
favorite
you to
destination
have an
today.
accident.
Before we set
That
off,
isn't
we
that
would
what
like
you
to share
want
some
from AI?
information about the
Doesn't
journey.
that make it more
The
realistic?
wearing of seatbelts is
I'll tell you what, I've been in a
compulsory
few
on board the
accidents
bus.
in my life, and only
Therefore,
one of them was
please
my
keep
fault.
your seatbelt fastened throughout the entire journey. In the seat pocket in front of you, you will find our
Pop
information
outside. Getting really good solid 40 FPS here. Running a GTX 970 as always. In the future I hope to have something a bit more powerful, but
If you
for
would
now,
like to book your next journey while you're on
well,
the
it's
road,
all I can afford.
simply download
So,
our app onto your smartphone
just
so
have
you
to
can
do.
take advantage of our many exclusive online discounts. For more information, simply visit FlixBus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send
I
you by
always
email
hear
to give us
sirens in this
feedback
game,
about
but I
your
never
journey.
see any
You can
emergency
also use
vehicles.
it to share your suggestions.
Do you think maybe that's
ideas,
something
and
that's coming in the
requests.
future as well?
We're always ready to assist.
And I haven't
Now,
been pulled
we
over
can
for a
finally
spot
set
check
off.
in
Thank you for
absolutely
listening.
ages.
We
I
hope
can't
you
remember
have
the
a
last time
relaxing
that
journey
happened.
and enjoy traveling with FlixBus.
Just remember to take my foot off the accelerator in time then. This Neoplan is an absolute pleasure to drive, it really is, guys. Oh, there's that invisible policeman again, or whatever he is. Been a bit dark. I also think the day-night cycle, or night and day cycle, I think that has been. See, I do hate that when the camera does that. Just, you know, I don't know how best to deal with that, to be honest with you, but I wish I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I think the night and day cycle has been sort of calmed down a little bit. There was a period where you could watch it second by second, getting lighter or darker and the weather changing accordingly. But look at this, look at the lighting. That looks so good. Now it started raining. It's just beautiful. That adds to the ambiance. We love ambiance. I love ambiance. Oh. No, I still think lights in the mirrors are too dark. Everything else is fine in the mirror. I can see the white of the road, I can see the silhouette of the trees and the buildings and what have you behind me. It's just vehicle lights I can't see. And let's be honest, that's the only thing I need to see. It's unlikely that a tree that's behind me is going to jump out and cause me an accident, but vehicles that are behind me on the other hand, see, I can't see a bloody thing. I don't know if there's anyone there or not. Luckily there isn't. But you know what I'm saying, guys? That's the one thing that's bugged me for a long period of time. It used to be the GPS, but now that's looking sensational. I might even go back to using the dash GPS. I will, of course, have to remember how to zoom in and out because I totally forgotten which key I've bound that to. So we're actually speeding, and here we go, cruise control. Never ever remember to use cruise control. I think in the entire last episode, I don't think I used cruise control one time. And that squeaky noise means that the rain is gone, and I'm pressing the wrong button to turn the windscreen wipers off. This is it for me though, guys. It's this motorway driving. Feels so authentic. I know it's really greedy and totally ridiculous and, you know, unrealistic and irresponsible and, I don't know, all these negative qualities, but I would love it if you could have some cars on this and just drive to the coach to do your work. Do you know what I mean? Like, drive from your house to the bus station and pick up the coach and go and do your job. And then, of course, obviously, you can just cruise around in your car. Well, you know, I'm saying that and not paying attention to the road. Oh, God, chicane. Luckily, we're just going to stay in this one until all the trouble is gone. 80. Now, will that stay at 80? And has it gone back up? Why do I say you never see policemen? What I meant to say was you never see policemen with their sirens going. That's what I meant to say. Couldn't see that truck. I've no idea if there's anything there. I cannot see a thing. Just have to take a guess. That's the only annoying thing there. I am babbling on like a moron, aren't I? That's probably about 7 things I've gone to say and not actually finished. I do apologise. It's not my fault. Oh, look at that, being overtaken by a Lions Coach C. I'm breaking these teeth in for an idiot, by the way. That's cool. I haven't been overtaken by a coach before in this game. Now I can see his lights. I can see there are lights behind me. But not quite bright enough for me. See, where's that one? Is he in the inside lane, outside lane? Too difficult to tell, isn't it? The night lighting, by the way, looks phenomenal. Look at this. I'll try and, as we're cruising past him, look at that. This is so good. So good. So good. Yeah, right, let me finish that sentence then about cars. Because map modding tools are literally, I can't remember now, I'm a bit lost in terms of where we are with the beta testing for map modding tools. I think they're out, or if not, they are coming out very soon, but then also soon to be followed by vehicle modding tools. I say vehicle modding tools because, you know, if we want to have cars in the game, I don't think TML are in any way looking to put restrictions on whether or not you can just build your own cars and implement them. I'm pretty sure they're leaving that open for our own judgment. Hey, there's a bit of red road there, like the road's been closed off. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? I mean, awesome if it doesn't affect you. Cut me up then, fella, why don't you? Not like you weren't already in a lane. Anyway. There's a truck coming up behind me. Oh, the chicane. The chicanes absolutely destroy me. Because you'll be looking in the mirror and then you'll hit a chicane. It's bad news, those chicanes. But again, we've got map modding tools, so, you know, if someone's smart enough, smarter than I am, more capable than I am. Where's this flashing light going on down here? If somebody's smart enough and more talented than I am, you know, they might be able to go through and remove them all and replace them with something, whoa, crikey, far less aggressive. It is difficult to drive and look in this mirror. Incidentally, guys, I have got a bigger monitor coming, which is going to help me a lot in pretty much every game I play, because I am a good sort of 3-4 foot away from my screen and I've only got a 24-inch monitor, so it's not helping me a great deal in order to see what the heck is going on. Like, for example, looking in the rear view mirror and seeing whereabouts the lights are. When they're sort of that much bigger, then it should be much easier. I couldn't see anything in my mirror then. What is that in my mirror? like a white smear. Get back in lane. Get back in lane. Right. Cruise control back on. And I am cruising along. What time are we due to arrive? About an hour from now, but I think we're going to be there in about half an hour. We usually get there pretty early. There was also talk about changing the turning coming off here, changing the rate at which fuel got used, and I think that's a good idea. I don't find it particularly realistic right now. I could be wrong. I think the near-plan Skyliner, for example, crikey, that's a tight corner coming out of nowhere. The near-plan Skyliner, for example, has two 450-litre fuel tanks. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'm not exactly a master of the near-plan or anything like that. Is there a little... There is. Okay, cool. We'll take that then. Yeah, so two 450 litre fuel tanks, which I believe gives it 900 miles or 1200 kilometres, something like that. Again, I'm trying to recall statistics that I read a long time ago when the near-plan Skyliner first came out, so please do correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, overall, I don't think I've ever had to refuel the near-plan Skyliner, and that doesn't feel that realistic. I mean, I have refueled it, but I've never had to. And I think changing the rate at which fuel is used might just add a bit more realism and a bit more fun and variety to the game. Look at all these cars in this traffic jam. It's like a Christmas shopping traffic queue right there, isn't it? Luckily we're going into town, not out of town. And yeah, so we're nearly here actually, I think, aren't we? Speeding. Balls. Always speeding. Can't stop myself from speeding. It's weird, I don't speed in real life. Obviously you have children, so if you don't have children, then you become considerably... Oh, hello logo. Whose logo is that? I can't see. Yeah, you become considerably more responsible, and obviously you want to make sure that you're protecting your children and other people's children. Just, you know, you just become far more responsible as a result of having children, and that can only be a good thing, really. I wasn't necessarily quite as responsible when I was a young man. Never put anybody else's life in danger, but yeah, I probably didn't behave as a model citizen in every moment of my waking life, I have to be honest. But then you straighten up, you learn, you realise what's important and what isn't, and you make those mature changes, don't you? Most of us do anyway, most of us do. The Wayne Rooneys of the world, maybe not, but the majority of us, yeah, kind of grow up and we have kids. Even before having kids, most people. I'm going to get off that subject now. Let's focus on the driving. Let's focus on the driving. What was that? A bicycle on the road? On the path. Now here's a truck I don't recall having seen before. It's like a gritter. Well, maybe it's a bit more familiar. Maybe I just don't pay enough attention to my surroundings, who knows. But again, guys, I've enjoyed this drive. It's been an absolute joy. I'm a bit confused actually why there's no snow on the ground. I'm pretty sure I set this up to be in December. I'm going to have to fix that for the next episode. I'm not having I'm not having no snow again. Not at Christmas time. Not a chance, mate. Even though we don't have snow in Britain. Well, in South Britain anymore. Not like when I was a kid and it snowed every year. Every year we'd have snowmen, sled rides, snowball fights. Lots of good stuff. Is there a coach in my parking spot? Or am I doing a U-E and coming round? I'm a bit concerned, guys. There don't appear to be any passengers. Surely they haven't updated it and everybody arrives late now. I mean, I know I was asking for that in the last episode, but my goodness me, guys. That's a pretty good going. It's a tight corner. Yeah. It's too tight. Light accident. What am I supposed to do? It's not me driving like a moron. When vehicles come round, I can't do anything. Look. It's too tight. It's just... I'm hitting everything. Oh, I see, it's attached to me. I thought I was hitting everything, but it's not. It's stuck to the... Oh good, it's buggered off. Well, there we go. That's dramatically reduced my score, I think. Oh, well, disgraceful. And where the bloody hell are my passengers? Is that a... No, it's a MAN. There's no passengers here, guys. What's going on? Heidelburg unlocked. Van W. Dozy. I'm going to have to just have a look here at... Well, that is so weird. I don't think I've ever been to a bus stop in this game where there are no passengers. It's kind of weirded me out a bit. Right, let's get everybody off and just go see. Normally I don't do this till the start of the next episode. Where the... Oh, okay. So passengers have gotten off, but there's nobody here to pick up. Does that mean we're driving a ghost bus? There's nobody on it, except for good old me. Gonna have a little look. Well, it's actually... Oh, we've still got some luggage, so there must be some people on the coach. Yeah, okay, well, okay. That's different, isn't it? That's unique. That's cool. I don't know if that's a bug or whether that is actually a feature. If it is a feature, it's a good feature. Why is this lamppost on the floor? Is that the one that we've been dragging down the road? Ah, crikey. You never know what's going to happen in a Sim UK video. That much is absolutely certain. So join me next week, guys, please. We'll be continuing our journey here. And hopefully I'll have some snow on the ground and a new repaint for everybody to enjoy and look at. Until then, take care of yourselves and goodbye for now.